You brushed me.
Too busy talking to Sarah. You snubbed me.
Oi!
Still got it.
Very well, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Thanks, Sue. Thanks, guys. Who wants to kick it off?
What do you have, Craig, with that?
Yeah, Brennan, I thought our first half was a bit flat, to be quite honest. A little bit like our sort of our game against Manly, I thought, but I just thought we were a little bit flat the first half. We didn't have a whole heap of preparation for the game. Our rep players only come back on Thursday, so perhaps that was part of that. But having said that, I thought Parramatta a little bit flat too. I thought the first half was pretty flat by both sides, and fortunately we were the ones that take it by the throat in the second half, and our second half was much better.
What changed?
Yeah, well, obviously I thought we hung on the ball a bit better. We got a lot more direct with our running. And we just seemed to probably play the ball a bit quicker than Parramatta, I thought, in the second half. We spoke about that at half time. I'm sure Brad spoke about it too. The game was there to be taken at half time, and fortunately, we were decided to take it. Sandow scored that try. When we dropped off the scrum, perhaps might have been a different scenario. I'm not quite sure, but like I say, I was happy with the way our guys played in the second half, and I'm sure we can build on that.
Mate, Billy's return in attack and defence highlight today.
Oh yeah, without doubt. They scored 2 tries. I think they're the first tries he scored this year, so he's had a bit of a drought. In the first 4 or 5 weeks that he played. But he made a couple of really good tackles as well. But the direction, direction is the encouragement he gives the front line from back there as well. It's I've never seen a fullback be as good as that. And obviously, he gets a lot of raps for his attack, without a doubt, and he's been one of the most electrifying players in the game for 13 years now. But the way he organises defence, encourages defence is second to none, and that was obviously a real help to us tonight as well.
How much of a difference does Billy make when he's back on the field?
Yeah, I think Craig just hit it on the head there. It's his talk in defence, his organisational skills, just to get our line right, just to get our numbers set where they need to be, and that's experience. Cameron Munster did a great job for us in the games that he played, but it showed the experience that Billy had tonight. He popped up where he needed to pop up in attack. He ran onto a couple of balls to score tries tonight, and nearly got a third off a kick. And the work he does off the footy is his best attribute, I believe, and that's what makes him the best fullback in the game. He might not be as explosive as some fullbacks these days, and but he's still the number 1 fullback in the competition, I believe. So, he played well tonight.
Craig, how comfortable or fingers crossed do you feel at this stage of the season, week out from the start of the Origin?
Not comfortable at all. I think Ricky Stewart said yesterday it's only around 9, but we had a few setbacks during the week. We lost 2 of our front rowers to suspension after the rep weekend, and then we lost another 2 through injury during the week. So we were at bare bones, with our front rows, and obviously we had some back rows playing in the front row. So any of those sort of things can happen and can upset the rhythm, I suppose. But certainly we're not going to get comfortable. We try not to get comfortable any time, but certainly coming into Origin, which is a really tough period for a lot of clubs, and certainly it is for us. So we'll be doing a lot of planning and try and get through there as scarf-free as possible. But we know we're going to take a couple more hits at some stage, and we've got a lot of travelling through Origin this year as well. So there might even be some times where you stand our players down to play Origin. So, like I say, it's going to be take a bit of planning, and but there's no one.
Is it? No, I didn't hear that. Is it the most difficult time? Is what I meant. Heading into here, the team's in a great spot.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is the most difficult time, but, you know, we've always been pretty good at starting well, starting the season well. You know, we weren't that last year, without a doubt. That was probably the worst we've started, you know, for a long period of time. But, you know, this year we've been reasonably consistent. I think we're 6-3, and the games we've lost 2 by 2 points and 1 by 1. So, you know, I'm real happy with the boys' consistency, and, you know, especially some of the efforts and some of the way some of the young guys or the unrecognised guys are playing. You know, they've been really consistent, and, you know, that if we get that in our club, we know we're going to go reasonably well.
I know it didn't really matter in the end, but did you have an issue with Parramatta getting the 2 free changes for issue players who coming off for the concussion test?
No, well, I didn't know that at the time. You know, I seen Will Chambers there. You know, sort of. I was more worried about Richie, I must say. But, you know, Richie played our club, and he played in our grand final side in 2012. So I was more concerned about him than the interchange, I suppose. But I think you're always going to get, you know, some touchy changes there at times. You know, it's, you know, obviously we're obviously trying to do the right thing through concussion, and, you know, without a doubt, I think everyone in the game supports that. But at some stage, there's going to be a couple of grey areas probably, and probably tonight was one of those. So, yeah, like I say, I couldn't really comment on that. Like I say, at the time, I was just a bit worried about Richie, to be quite honest.
Is it a concern that clubs could exploit it though, correct?
I think there's a concern that clubs could exploit a lot of rules, to be quite honest, and I think that's always been part of our game. But, you know, you'd hope that that's not the case with the concussion rule, because again, it's there for the benefit of the players and the safety of the players, and I'd like to think that, you know, that's not the case.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
For Craig.